Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Luna's life on The Bold and the Beautiful has been filled with complicated twists ever since she was introduced. From her relationship with RJ to the shocking family revelations involving Poppy and Bill, Luna has had to navigate emotional battles that most characters would find impossible. But the latest wave of spoilers is pointing toward an unexpected path for her, a path that involves recruiting Remy into her world, possibly for an alliance that looks far darker than anyone would have imagined. What makes this especially intriguing is the suggestion that this new connection might be directed against Electra, a character who has already been stirring tension around the Forrester family and the younger crowd. Luna has never really been seen as a schemer, but recent developments may be nudging her into a more manipulative, even creepy role, one that could change the entire balance of power within her circle. What really drives the speculation about Luna's alliance with Remy is how vulnerable she has been lately. With RJ questioning her loyalty and Electra trying to insert herself into situations where Luna once felt secure, Luna might be on the verge of desperation. Remy, as viewers know, has always been portrayed as a bit of a wild card, someone who can slip between different social groups without drawing much suspicion. His loyalty has never been firmly pinned down, which makes him the perfect candidate for Luna if she feels she needs someone willing to do her bidding. A creepy alliance doesn't necessarily mean Luna is turning evil, but it does suggest she might embrace a side of herself that isn't as innocent as she once appeared. Viewers who have grown accustomed to seeing her as the sweet and gentle girlfriend of RJ may be in for a shock if Luna chooses to weaponize her charm and intelligence to push Electra out of the picture. One important angle to consider is Electra's role in the younger generation storyline. She has been testing boundaries, especially when it comes to RJ, Zend, and the dynamics at Forrester Creations. Electra thrives on attention and doesn't mind stepping on toes if it gets her what she wants. That puts her on a direct collision course with Luna, who has fought hard to hold on to her relationship with RJ while also proving herself as more than just Poppy's daughter. Luna has been struggling to carve out her own identity, and Electra's constant presence makes her feel like she's losing ground. By recruiting Remy, Luna may be trying to tilt the scales back in her favor, ensuring Electra doesn't get the chance to fully invade her space. What's creepy about this is not just the potential scheming, but the fact that Luna might be ready to manipulate Remy's emotions to keep her rival at bay. If we think about Remy's past interactions, it becomes clear why he could play a significant role here. He has hovered at the edges of several key storylines without fully committing to one. His presence has been subtle, almost as if the writers were waiting for the right time to pull him into the spotlight. That time might finally be arriving. If Luna convinces him to side with her, we could see Remy becoming a shadow figure, someone who observes Electra's every move, reports back to Luna, and maybe even subtly interferes with Electra's plans. The idea of Luna using him as her eyes and ears adds a layer of psychological manipulation that hasn't really been explored in her character before. She's usually reactive, responding to whatever is thrown at her, but this would put her in the driver's seat of a small but powerful alliance. And if it's successful, it could lead to a full-on rivalry between Luna and Electra that mirrors some of the great battles in Bold and Beautiful history. Another interesting layer comes from the fact that Luna's family history is already steeped in secrets and betrayals. Poppy's romance with Bill, the shocking reveal of Luna's paternity, and the uneasy relationships that followed have shaped Luna into someone who may no longer trust the world around her. Her upbringing hasn't been easy, and she's learning quickly that in order to survive in the Forrester universe, she might need to adopt some of the very behaviors she once condemned. If she recruits Remy, it won't just be about protecting her romance with RJ, it will be about proving she's capable of playing the long game, just like the Forresters, Logans, and Spencers before her. Luna could evolve from being the sweet newcomer into a character who understands the art of strategy, a change that would not only shock the other characters, but also transform her place in the show. Of course, this raises the question of how RJ will react if he ever learns about Luna's behind-the-scenes alliance. RJ has always wanted honesty and stability in his relationship, which is why Luna's potential scheming could spell disaster for them. He may see her actions as manipulative and underhanded, no different from the betrayals he's witnessed in his own family. That would open the door for Electra to swoop in and further damage their bond. Ironically, The very actions Luna takes to protect her relationship could end up destroying it. That's the kind of twisted, dramatic irony Bold and the Beautiful thrives on, and fans are always eager to see whether characters can navigate those traps or fall into them. It's also possible that Luna won't view her alliance with Remy as sinister at all. In her mind, she may convince herself she's simply protecting what's hers. If she believes Electra poses a genuine threat, then bringing Remy into her confidence could feel justified. But soap operas are built on slippery slopes, and what begins as a seemingly harmless partnership could quickly spiral into darker territory. Imagine Luna asking Remy to follow Electra, or to engineer situations where Electra looks bad in front of RJ or the Foresters. Even small manipulations could grow into dangerous games, and by the time Luna realizes how far she's gone, it may be too late to turn back. That sense of inevitability, of slowly losing control, is exactly the kind of arc that could keep viewers glued to their screens. The writers may also use Remy as a mirror for Luna's choices. If Remy starts to enjoy the scheming, he might push Luna further than she intended to go. Their alliance could take on a creepy tone not just because of what they're doing to Electra, but because Remy himself may reveal a darker side. This could trap Luna in a situation where she's not only targeting her rival, but also wrestling with the realization that she has unleashed something she can't fully manage. Does she back away and risk losing the advantage, or does she double down and risk losing herself? Either way, it's a storyline ripe with tension. On the other hand, isn't someone who backs down easily. If she senses Luna is working against her, she'll almost certainly retaliate. Electra thrives on conflict and wouldn't hesitate to use her own tricks to counterattack. This could lead to a full-blown war between the two young women, with Remy caught in the middle. That war wouldn't just be about RJ or romance. It could expand into careers, family alliances, and reputations. Electra could expose Luna's scheming to RJ, while Luna could counter with evidence of Electra's manipulations. The back-and-forth battle could echo some of the most iconic rivalries in the show's history, giving fans a modern version of the classic clashes between Brooke and Taylor or Stephanie and Brooke. Beyond the immediate drama, Luna's alliance with Remy could also set the stage for her long-term character development. If she proves she can be cunning when necessary, she might earn the respect, or at least the wariness, of other power players like Steffi, Hope, or even Thomas. Luna has been underestimated because of her newcomer status, but this alliance could mark the moment when she steps out of the background and becomes a central force in her own right. That transformation would solidify her as more than just a love interest for RJ, giving her storylines that could last for years. Fans who enjoy psychological drama are likely to be especially intrigued by the creepiness of Luna's potential actions. The idea of her quietly pulling strings while maintaining her sweet public persona creates a double life that can be endlessly fascinating to watch. On one hand, she'll still smile, charm, and act as though she's simply the girl next door. On the other, she'll be plotting with Remy, watching Electra's every move, and carefully positioning herself to maintain control. The tension between those two versions of Luna could make her one of the most complex characters on the canvas. Even so, it's worth asking whether Luna has the stomach to go through with this long-term. Scheming takes a toll, and many characters who dive into manipulation eventually crack under the pressure. Luna could find herself overwhelmed, questioning her morality, or even confessing to RJ in a desperate bid for forgiveness. But by then, the damage may already be done. Electra could expose everything, leaving Luna isolated and vulnerable. That possibility ensures that no matter how the storyline unfolds, it will be layered with suspense and emotional stakes. For now, the speculation about Luna and Remy's alliance is just that, speculation. But it fits with the way the writers have been slowly shifting Luna's role. She has gone from being a secondary player to someone who drives conflict, and adding Remy into the mix is the perfect way to heighten that tension. Whether she ultimately succeeds or crashes and burns, this new direction guarantees that Luna will remain at the center of attention, giving viewers plenty to talk about as the drama unfolds. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.